Hello there. Welcome to another Hitman 3 escalation. We're going to be doing the Lesley celebration in Berlin. Okay, so I actually like this escalation. I think, okay, we've had a few that I haven't been overly fussed about. This is the first one that actually got me thinking. So I'm going to spoil it a little bit, but level 3 did disappoint me as far as how I performed. You can probably guess that by the runtime of this video, but unfortunately I couldn't really think of a way to speed it up without actually looking at other routes. So, yeah, we'll just go along with that as we get there. Anyway, we're on level 1, obviously, so we've got 2 targets to take out. One's in the coat check room, I believe it is, and the other one, I'm just trying to remember where he is off the top of my head. I can't remember off the top of my head, but we'll find him. Anyway, we won't get this woman. She's got a key. We're going to just subdue her, so we're going to use a bit of peekaboo, subdue her around the corner, and then we can grab her key. Quite comfortable, this level 1. So, she dropped the key there, so just pick it up. Can run to this door and let ourselves in. You could try just jumping through the window, but honestly, if you have a key, why not use it? So, yep, we can't go through there, so we have got to go through this window. So just move to the right, there is a coin just below here. There we go. Just throw it up by the closet. The target will walk up to the closet and you can use whatever you want to kill her. I got the fibre wire just for the fact that it was in inventory, but I don't know if you guys will have something different, so just use whatever you want to kill her. Nice and simple. Just hide the body as well, just for safety. Okay, so level 2, it's well not level 2, target 2, eliminating Manfred Messman. Yeah, I can't remember who this guy is off the top of my head. I'm assuming he wasn't a tricky target. I think he might be the one who's patrolling the balcony, and if that's the case, then at least they kept that one consistent. I'll have to have a nosy though, because levels 2 and 3 were definitely more memorable. I mean, if anything, they felt like a bit like what I've been saying in previous escalation videos. They felt like they were actually teaching you something, and then you had to show what you'd learned. Whereas with this one, it didn't give that impact with level 1. I mean, here we go, the target's this guy here. And yeah, I've seen this guy a few times, you know, I was like, okay, I know who he is. But yeah, it didn't really wow me. I'm like, okay. I mean, it was cool in the sense of how I worked out to get him, but yeah, again, it didn't wow me. So, just shimmy along here. We've been in the trespassing area before. When you're shimmying, you're in a hostile area, climb back up, and you're back in trespassing. So, we're going to go through this double door here. Not double door, single door. And there is a laptop on the table up ahead. Just turn that on, the target will walk in, and you'll be fine. Now, yeah, I was a bit turned around at this point. I didn't really know what to do with this guy, so I thought, right, I'll try and throw a lead pipe to see if that lures him in. Instead, it just lures one of the staff members in, so don't do that. Don't waste time like I did. Just turn the laptop on. But yeah, I was a bit stuck at this point. I held my hands up. I was thinking, what do I do? Yeah, as soon as you realise that the laws aren't going to work, you think, well, what will work? And I was starting to think, do I need to knock some NPCs out? But thankfully, it didn't get that complicated. I mean, it didn't help really that you throw 2 and then 2 of the bar staff or the cooldown crew or whatever they're called. They are the ones who come over. It's like, yeah, not a fan of it. Anyway, I spotted the laptop while I was in that box. I turn it off. And yeah, the guy we want comes in. So, like I said, just do that. It's so much easier. You can even fiberwire, which I just enjoy. I like being able to do double piano kills in this sort of level. So yeah, like I said, level 1, it didn't really stick with me for... I mean, I only did this afternoon, and yeah, something about it, it was just... I think it's because it didn't really build on what with levels 2 and 3. These targets you don't touch again. So, again, I wasn't a fan. But, like I say, I have positive feelings about this escalation. I think it did a lot of good stuff. I think levels 2 and 3 were quite good. I think I just wish level 1 had sort of been connected more. But yeah, I'm just trying to find my way to an exit at this point. Again, Berlin I've played a fair bit, but I've not played a lot. So, Yeah, it's like I wouldn't have known that guard would have had a beeline on me, so little things you pick up as you play it more, I guess, but yeah, so exit's over here. We just got to crouch run all the way over there, take it slow here just so that you don't get spotted, and exit. Now, it's funny watching this back because I did all this on my suit, but yeah, you don't have to for levels 2 and 3, thankfully. You can wear disguises. It's one of the temptations, though. I'll give them credit again. They came up with an interesting condition as far as each level they gave you new starting locations. So I found that quite fun in the sense of I've not actually started in any of the other starting locations yet. So it was quite fun just actually having the opportunity to switch things up a bit. So anyway, yeah, got Silent Assassin. It was a pretty slow time for 4 minutes 55, but we do speed up a little bit with level 2. So we're going to start here this time, and yeah, pretty slow start in some ways, but it's good prep for level 3, I'd argue. So we've got 3 new targets. One of them's going to be back here, so we're just going to go through this door. There we go. Grab the crowbar because you will need it. Now, there's an enforcer there. Don't let him catch you, obviously. Yeah, crouch cover can be quite good. Okay, now the target we want is just going to walk towards that guard on the overlooking the rave, if you like. But, so what we're going to do, we're just going to wait for him to walk that way, and we're going to fiber wire him. Nice and simple. This guard's asleep here, so you don't need to worry about him. Just quick garrote, and he's done and dusted. Okay, so next target. We're going downstairs, I believe, for the next one. Yeah, we're going downstairs. Just want to make sure, because I wasn't 100% convinced then if I go for the next one. Do I? I'm guessing I went back up to the top floor target first. I'm guessing I did. This is a little bit backwards, I will admit. What was it? No, I'm still going down. Okay, this just shows I hadn't really worked out my route yet, because this was a bit messy compared to what I do in level 3. So yeah, I'm going the long way around for certain here. I mean, I could have just gone down them stairs I was going to go down, but instead I decided to go this way.
I could have sworn.
Okay, so come on, 47, let's move. That's it. So yeah, go down the ladder. We are trespassing at this point, so the disguise doesn't really help us, but it's better than being in the suit, that's what I'd say. So we're just going to go down this little corridor here. We're going to take a right turn here. A little bit sketchy going through there, but if you're quick enough you shouldn't get caught. And at this point we just need to open that door. Now, I'm picking up a wrench just for a knockout item, but the crowbar's the one you need. So open the door. Thankfully the two inside don't really notice it or hear it. Okay, so throw your item out here just to draw them in. And then you've just got to subdue this DJ. Don't worry about the guy over there, he won't come over unless you call him over. So, subdued, box behind you, put him in it. Now, unfortunately, I'm not brave enough to try and take the actual target out in the DJ booth. So instead, we're going to do the same trick twice. We're going to just get the wrench, we're going to throw it up this corner, and we're just going to wait for him to walk out. I really wish there was I'm assuming there is a way of taking him out in the booth, but I'm honestly just not brave enough to try it.
Hello?
So yeah, garrote. Put him in the box. Nice and simple. So for Lesley Danford, he tripped me up twice. I will hold my hands up. He is the reason why the level 3 route is quite long. The difficulty I had with him is that his route is quite, I wouldn't say random, it's actually very set, but it's more a case of there are a lot of NPCs on his path that react to distractions ahead of him. So this level 2, it's very easy to kill him, but level 3's additional complications make it tricky. So yeah, I held my hands up. I had a hold up over this guy. Thankfully this one was quick, so yeah, I'm stalling because, you know, it's a very long way to go to this target. So yeah, he's up in the bathroom. All we're going to do is drown him. Very simple kill. I could try and say, oh yeah, do this, do that, but honestly the drown kill was the easiest one for this level. So yeah, still just following him now pretty much. We're getting ahead of him. I mean, yeah, it's good for routing this. You know, I like the idea that I'm ahead of him, we're just waiting for him to go in the bathroom, but equally it's one of those where you're like, ooh, come on, man. I say it every time, it feels like NPCs have got slower in this game. I remember Jorge Franco running in Santa Fortuna, and I got so excited because NPCs were fast at last. And it seems like they've gone back to the Hitman 2016 speed. But yeah, drown the guy. Don't need to worry about bodies being found. It's an accident kill, so somehow drowning is an accident. I would really not like to be assessed by a coroner who determines that for myself, but that's another story. So we're just going to make our way to the exit. I'm going for what I consider as the safest exit, which is the outside exit, the main outside exit. There probably is a cleaner one somewhere, but I just haven't found it. So yep, just go through the staff exit, and we're going the one straight up ahead. So yeah, this could have probably been quicker and better, and I hold my hands up that on both of these levels, Lesley probably could have been killed a bit quicker. I've got a rough idea how I could have sped it up now, but without seeing speed runs and that kind of stuff, I'm not 100% convinced. I'll talk it through while we're talking level 3 through. Okay, so for the final conditions for level 3, we now have to hide all bodies. So if we knock someone out, if we kill them, we have to hide the body. That's why we can't do the drown kill, because yeah, we'd have to drag a body through an entire raving toilet. So not a great idea. And also included in this list, we've now got also take out Florida Man. So it was fun tracking Florida Man down and seeing what his route was. What I feel confused me a little bit, if you like, was the fact that I was starting in the DJ booth, which is the new starting location to give you for level 3. But it turns out you're much better just starting here, because yeah, he's there right in front of us. So you don't have to go hunting, you just have to actually do your job, serve as the waiter, and offer him a drink. Very easy. You can just put some emetic poison in there, he'll go and throw up, and you can kill him. So simple. So yeah, I was pleased that I worked this one out. What I would say slowed me down from this, because when you think the next 3 are all the same target, so there's a fair argument, well, how did this slow you down? I believe what slowed me down is the fact that I just routed this badly. I got into positions where targets were not where I wanted them. So I know it's a fair argument to saying, why didn't I re-record this, and I will hold my hands up, that's a valid option. But I do like to show my first time playthroughs. You know, I don't like saying, oh yeah, this is the best level 3 I came up with. I like sort of showing you what my thought process was. So yeah, by this point I've already worked out a good way to get into the DJ area, you know, using the ventilation areas rather than going through the crowded areas. So I was proud of myself for that as well. Got the hobby knife. That's what we need to kill Hartmut Bowers with. Also, the hobby knife isn't a weapon apparently, so I like that. But yeah, we aren't going to do the DJ now, we're going to go deal with Florida Man. So we've got to go up to get him. We'll just go up these stairs, and yeah, he'll be on that floor. Up we go. So he's just behind this staff only area here, so yeah, just get the knife. Oh, I use the knife, you don't have to use the knife, you can just snap his neck, I guess. But yeah, just pop him in this crate, and we're done and dusted with this bit. Out of trespassing, very nice. And we're just going to use the crowd just as a bit of cover because there is an enforcer in the area, and then we're going to just loop back to the DJ booth. You could probably speed it up by going down the stairs. I didn't think to do that, I decided to go through all of this lot. I mean, yeah, that was all good timing as well. If that guy had been going this way towards the box where I have to hide him, I would have... Well, no, saying that, I obviously decided to focus on this guy next. Not my brightest moment. I mean, as you can see, it slowed him down. Again, this is where I talk about poor routing. I mean, I think things like this probably wreck the timing because that guy's now restarting his cycle. That also means that Lesley's probably just going on another cycle when I could have probably caught him a bit sooner. So yeah, just a few things didn't time up well after this. But yeah, not to mention as well, he takes a long time on that balcony. I mean, considering this is a very... how'd you put it? It's a very short cycle he goes on. I feel like I could have come back to him. You know, I could have dealt with the DJ first, then come back here, but I think there was something about going in a cleaner circle, if you like, rather than going back and forth, if you like. So, I sort of know why I was going this way, but I'm not happy about it. But anyway, at least you know how to hide the body if you didn't already. I'd be amazed if that wasn't a pretty obvious one for people. So yeah, we're going to go same way as before. And we're going to use the same tactic as before. Nothing's changed really for this. I mean, I'm actually surprised they didn't do the condition of some things have moved or changed, because that would have mixed things up a bit if I had to say there'd been an enforcer in the DJ booth or something. That's what slowed this one down as well. Oh, this is painful to watch. I forgot the crowbar, and I passed it twice. So, yeah, this was painful, because I had to go all the way back up there to get the crowbar. And I will wager good money there is a crowbar nearby, but I didn't know where it was. Even worse, I wouldn't be surprised as well if I couldn't have smuggled in a crowbar, or, you know, and just had that on me, if you like. Okay, so quite a few mistakes were made. So yeah, let's just get past this enforcer who was a bit determined at this point to catch glimpses of me. So yeah, there's the crowbar. Go back the way we came again. We're going to see these ventilation shafts quite a bit. See, we wanted another glimpse. Something about a guy in a pink top and balaclava, or whatever that thing is, mask. It really catches the eye. So yeah, very simple getting this guy again. Like I say, nothing changed. I sort of wish there'd been a complication, like I say, though. It would have made it a bit more fun if you'd had to think your way around it again. Equally, though, I'm surprised there wasn't a clean way of getting the guy out. I'd have thought that... I mean, we've got a box here, like a power box, and I'd have thought he'd have come out to investigate it, but it's the DJ at the back there. Maybe I'm missing the narrative there. Maybe there's a reason it's that DJ, but it surprised me. Anyway, knock this guy out. In the box. Then all you have to do is open the door and throw the crowbar. Well, say you don't even have to open the door, you just need to throw the crowbar. Again, I use the hobby knife just for the fact that I think I may as well do all these kills with it. So, no one bites the dust. In the box he goes. And then, as I say, the final target, Lesley, dang good. Yeah, this guy irritates me, because again, I'm looking at the video length here, and I know that we've got a good, I guess another 9 minutes to go. And I think, how did I mess this up for 9 minutes? And it's quite simple, really. I let him go between cycles quite a bit because I was just struggling to get hold of him. I'm really curious how people did this efficiently, because I'm assuming there is a very efficient way of doing it. I mean, I'll talk through my thinking as we're doing this, but yeah, we're going to turn right here. And I was thinking, could I use the little area I've used before to take out the main mission target in this area, Davenport, I think his name is. Because you can see the targets here. I even bump him thinking, right, can I just slow him down a little bit? Unfortunately, I can't do much with him here. I was hoping I could throw something, but he wouldn't be the one to respond. So I thought, alright, what's the next best area? I thought, can I turn the fuse box off in here? So yeah, that's great, because you think, alright, this guy will go in to investigate. If I bump this target again, he'll just slow down a little bit. I'll be able to get this guy knocked out. Just a little added note, he did slow down a lot at this point. And yeah, I thought this would be great. And then, for whatever reason, it didn't pan out the way I wanted. So yeah, I even left the fuse box off just so that the guy would come in a bit quicker. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Davenport's the one who comes in at this point. Oh, my dog's just decided to bark again. I think she's liking the idea of doing cameos on my videos. But yeah, it's Davenport again. So, I'm in a bit of a problem spot here because I can't really knock Davenport out because I need the box. You know, if I knock him out, it sort of gets rid of the point of actually doing all of that. I can't throw something in there because Davenport will be the one to turn around. Despite that, there are also two people behind me who caught me throwing it. So, yeah, there's quite a number of icky things about this. You can't really manoeuvre around it. So at this point, I'm thinking, right, can I do something up here? Trouble is, I was running out of time at this point. We've got a guard there, there's an NPC behind me, and there's a whole bathroom lot, but most of them are fake NPCs. So it was just a little bit of a tricky spot. You're thinking, what is the most efficient way of doing this?
Okay, I'll think.
This wasn't it.
Just sit back, relax. Okay.
I mean, I thought, here, right, can I get rid of this guard for a bit? So I dropped a gun. I thought he'll turn around, he'll see the gun, and he'll move away. Downside is, I couldn't do anything about this NPC here.
Yeah, hi.
I hadn't moved the NPC quick enough, so it was like, even if I thought, right, I can knock this guy out, I'd probably find myself in trouble because I'd have to knock the other guy out. Just a load of little problems I created. It's all down to this, you've got to hide all bodies. You know, you don't want to be over pacifying because then you're going to struggle to hide a body. So I had to let him go. I had to let him go and I had to let the other guy go. At least for the time being. So frustrating though, because you just know that your target's going on another cycle and you're thinking, right, where am I going to get him now? So yeah, I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking, could I have got him a little bit quicker? Because I could argue now, I could maybe have moved that NPC in time and got him in the other room, and then just tried to throw something here to get this guy. But it would have been a lot of juggling. It wouldn't have been impossible, but it would have been difficult. I'd have essentially been juggling two knockouts at the same time. I loved how that guy came all the way, and as soon as he saw me pick it up, he's like, oh, okay. You know, guy's just throwing wrenches, nothing weird about that. So, again, I thought, can I use this room? I thought, let's just turn the fuse box off again, just see if someone investigates it. The issue I had is that I knew Davenport was in the area, and I didn't want him to be the one to turn it off again. So, I'll turn it back on again. So, once again, there was difficulties. I mean, here's Davenport. He's, yeah, he's just being his annoying little self. Our target's just walking past, so I thought, right, I might stand a chance at this if I leave Davenport long enough. You know, if I let him go on his normal cycle, then I'll be able to just throw an item in here, and the target will be the nearest one to investigate. It didn't pan out the way I thought, though. As you can see, he's already walking off. I throw the item.
Okay, I'll take it from here. Just sit back and relax.
And it wasn't the target.
Okay, yeah, I totally understand.
So, yeah, at this point I'm getting a little bit frustrated because I'm like, okay, they obviously don't want to go into that room. And I'm thinking, where can I get them? So my next thought, right, there's a little area here and there is a box. So I thought, alright, if I can get the guard that's just in the area by default in this area, then hopefully I can knock him out, put him in the box and get the target.
Sweet. Out.
I'm curious if anyone's actually feeling my pain at this point, just for the fact that this was rough on me, because I'd like to say I'm not a great Hitman player, but I'd also like to say I'm not a bad Hitman player either, and this was rough.
Huh?
I honestly felt like an absolute noob.
Anyone there?
I mean, didn't help I hadn't got a coin. If I'd got a coin, this would have gone a lot smoother. I mean, I end up knocking this guy out, putting him in the box, but by the time I do that, the guy's already gone. As you can see on the minimap, he's gone. So I had a choice, do I wait here, do I wait for him to come back, or do I try again by the bathroom? And I tried by the bathroom. Thankfully it did work here, but it's only because I had that much time to sort things out. So yeah, we're going to knock this NPC out finally. I'm annoyed with myself it took this long. I mean, I didn't need to lure that guard before. That's what did me. I was trying to move that guard to see if I could do something there, and I don't know why the guard was on my mind the first time. But yeah, that guy's knocked out. We've got a clean run with the target now. The difficulty is actually getting the target to come this way. I mean, it's not the biggest difficulty. You saw him move for the wrench before, but it's a case of it's quite a long way to drag him. And I don't know about anyone else, if you've been sort of stuck on one target for what I'm guessing at this point is about 5 minutes or so, I am imagining you, like me, would want to just get it over and done with as fast as possible, not be faffing around. So yeah, he's just washing his hands. Good on him, you know, keeping your hands clean and all that. So we throw the wrench as soon as he leaves, waiting behind this wall so he won't see us. He comes to investigate like a good little target, and we're just going to slice his neck because he is a nasty so-and-so for making me go through all this effort. So yeah, all targets taken out, and just hide this body and we can make our way to the exit. So yeah, this has definitely been I enjoyed it. I'm not proud of my results, but I enjoyed it. And I think that's the main thing when you're doing these escalations. Do you feel like you came out and you could say to yourself, you know what, I could replay that again, I could go for a high score. And yeah, I would happily replay this one, try and get a good score, because I had fun doing it. Whereas some of the ones we've had, I'm like, no, didn't really like that. So yeah, pretty fun this one. I'm curious what the next one's going to be like though, because there's obviously another one, maybe two, I think, on Berlin. So hopefully the quality doesn't dip, because that would be a bit of a bummer. But I'd be surprised if it dipped that much. Anyway, I was going the wrong way at this point, so I was just trying to find my way to the exit. I was that frustrated after all them failed attempts. I was like, just get me out of here. But yeah, to those of you who've been watching, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because I do believe there's still a large number of you kind folks who haven't hit the subscribe button, so please consider it. Other than that, this has been Josh from JJ's Productions, and I will see you next time. Bye for now, folks.
Agent Chamberlain, checking in. Nothing to report.
Stay alert. We don't need to give him an opportunity to strike.